Hey, it's Cam with the WCBH mini episode. So get your strapping strap, the magic sponge doused, and the oranges cut, chilled, and quartered as we catch up with Leon Cleal, coach of Garramilla Duavata, prior to the commencement of the Vegas Nines. Welcome back to WCBH, Leon. What's the atmosphere like in Vegas?
Yeah, it's electric over here. It's really exciting. Rugby league's certainly taken a hold over here. People are talking about it with the girls walking around in their training uniforms and that when we come back to the hotel from training or go to the pool. Lots of questions being asked. So it's really exciting.
How is the travel? What have you done since arriving in the States?
Uh, we got to Vegas. We got to LA on Thursday night Thursday night. Friday, Saturday, we spent in LA. We did a tour of LA and went to an NBA game on the Friday, the Lakers versus the Clippers. Saturday, we spent the day at Universal Studios and just had a nice casual dinner on Saturday night. And then Sunday, we spent the day stopping off and driving to Vegas. He got into Vegas late Sunday afternoon and then hit the training paddock on Monday for the first time yesterday.
How good? Who won, Lakers or Packers?
Lakers. It was a great game actually. Lakers were in front by about 15 at one stage, and the Clippers came back and got in front, and then the Lakers sort of pulled away. I think they won by 4 points in the end.
How good? What an experience. How are training preparations coming along? Where are you training at?
Training at a place called Charlie Frith Park, which is about 5 minutes out of the centre of Vegas. It's an okay ground, and the girls, yesterday we did about a 2.5 hour session. Been our first session since we left Darwin's, sort of 5 days. It was as to be expected. A little bit nervous, a little bit trying to get used to it, getting back in the swing of things, the bright lights of Vegas, everything that's happening over here. So the girls sort of took a little while to get into it. By the end of the training, they were good.
Yeah.
But today's training was sensational. Really proud of the way they trained this morning. The enthusiasm was there, the desire, the want. It was really good this morning. Very impressive.
That's exactly what you want. What's the weather like over there? Because they're just coming out of their winter, aren't they?
Look, we've been really lucky, to be honest, Cam. The week before we got here, it was 0 to about 11 degrees of a day. We've had 22, 23 degrees the last 2 days, and tonight's only supposed to be about 11. It's quite mild. We're all down at Fremont Street now, experiencing the old Vegas, and yeah, it's quite a mild night.
How good. Now, I hear the draw has changed. How will the new structure work?
Yeah, so they've got us playing 6 games now, so we'll play everyone once. There was 8 teams originally in our draw, and now there's only 7. One of the teams have pulled out. So a big effort. Glad I've got the 16 players now.
Yes.
We've got 4 games. We've got 4 games on day 1, 2 games on day 2, and then hopefully a third game, which is just a 1v2 grand final. So it's pretty cutthroat this year.
Certainly is. So just the top 2 teams, they go through to the grand final, 1v2. And will that be on the 28th at Allegiant, or will that be played on the 27th?
They're still tossing up on that one. Look, hopefully it'll be still at Allegiant on the 28th. But I'll let you know as it gets a little bit closer.
Yeah, how good. What an experience that would be to run out at Allegiant. Do you get a sense of how much the game has grown and the standard of rugby league over in the States?
Yeah, look, it'll be interesting. Tomorrow, we're doing a warm-up game tomorrow before the competition starts on Thursday here. We're playing a selected American collegiate side, and I had a look at their side today, and out of their 16 players, 14 of them are from all different universities or colleges around the state. So it's a true American side. A lot of the girls have played under 19s for the US rugby 7 side. So a lot of these girls are rugby union girls, just haven't got the rugby league experience. So that it'll be an interesting game, but it'll certainly show us where it is. But there's definitely interest in the college system, and that's where you need to get it over here.
I've been picking up a few interviews with players from some of the teams over there, the Copperheads and the Brooklyn Kings as well. There certainly
Yeah,
seems to be
yes.
a lot of interest around at the moment with rugby league in America. And as you said, getting that key collegiate system involved in rugby league would be a huge win for the game.
Oh, definitely. And I think, and you mentioned them, the Atlanta Copperheads. I think they've got two men's sides here. So that's a massive effort by them. Two men's sides and a women's side. So it's great to see. It's great to see the game growing.
I interviewed Cavonte Moses from the Atlanta Copperheads the other day. I've shared that podcast already, but I also shared some of his highlights on the page as well. He's a destructive front rower. I likened him to Jason Taumalolo, and I told him to keep an eye out for our girls over there. So if you get an opportunity to watch the Premier Division Copperheads, keep an eye out for Cavonte Moses, Leon.
Oh, I certainly will. I'll go up and introduce myself.
Absolutely. I said he should come up and say hello to you as well. He's very interested in rugby league. Cowboys v Knights and the Bulldogs v Dragons, they'll play at Allegiant for the NRL season opener. Have you had an opportunity to interact with the clubs or be around some of that NRL lead-up activities?
Not at this moment. There'll be an opportunity tomorrow night at the Fan Fest for us. But once again, I'm leaving that up to the girls, whether they want to come down to the Fan Fest and be part of it. It's the night before our game. We would have played a warm-up game yet tomorrow as well. We've got the official launch tomorrow night, so we do have to come for that part. So it's really now their time. We've had the holiday. It's now to get on with the job while we're here.
How good is that? We'll wish the girls all the very best for me. And pending your availability and your time, it'd be great to catch up after day one just to check in on the results and how everyone went.
Certainly would, Cam. Yeah, happy. Just let me know what time and I'll certainly catch up. And if you want, I can grab one of the girls to have a quick chat and see what their experience is about the whole thing over here.
That'd be brilliant. Well, thanks for joining us on WCBH, Leon. Good luck on day one. That is full-time on this WCBH Mini. Make sure you follow WCBH on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and you can stream the WCBH podcast, this podcast, across all major platforms.
Paris.